Okay, y'all. Ones will say, why am I showing Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton? And they have been married for over 49 years. Don't they look so happy together? Oh, look at that. Sweet and in love. 49 years is a long time to be married to the same person. I know there has been some ins and outs, some arguments, but they stayed strong, 10 toes down for 49 years. So here are some pictures of them older years. So I'm just gonna play like 2 or 3 pictures of them in older years. I'm gonna put the content together with the commentary. And just by showing their pictures, you cannot tell how happy someone is in a relationship. Pictures can say 1,000 words, but also can give you deception and lies of someone assuming to be happy in their marriage, not knowing that there's a lot of arguments, fussing, and fighting going on behind the scenes.
Take responsibility for my life and my actions.
She also stood by his side as he was impeached after lying about his affair with a White House intern. Some today have said he should have stepped down. In retrospect, do you think Bill should have resigned in the wake of the Monica Lewinsky scandal?
Absolutely not.
It wasn't an abuse of power?
No. No.
There are people who look at the incidents of the night.
So me playing that clip, y'all would say, House of Queens TV, why did you play that? Oh, it's all finna come together like butt cheeks, baby. But let me get into my housekeeping, and I'll be back again with my commentary and the context behind what I am doing. But stay with me, baby. Disclaimer, I do not condone any form of bullying or violence on this platform. Anything in this video is for informational purposes and entertainment only. And my opinions are just that. And also fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Because yes, I curse, I be cussing, and I'm grown. And if you not like how I talk, you take your ass up yonder. And this content is for 18 and up. YouTube noted. This content is for 18 and older. YouTube noted. So you guys, welcome over here to House of Queens TV. My royal and my royalettes, my kings and my queens, my crowns and my tiara, my babies. Welcome over here to the palace. And this is your first time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to do so. But other than that, just please like the content. And hey, my royalettes, hey, y'all. So again, we is bringing Hillary Clinton into the palace. After 49 years of marriage, she is considering a divorce. She wants a divorce, you guys, from Bill Clinton. And back in the day when he had ran for office and he was doing a lot of these suspect things, we did consider him as our black president. And we love us some Hillary and some Bill back in the day before Obama and Michelle came to us. Yeah. Bill was our black president back in the day. So don't sit here and lie and say that y'all didn't call this man y'all black president until Obama stepped in and said, hey, I'm the real black president. Okay? So stop playing with me.
Some head, I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was the kind of girl to make it toes. Getting. I was getting some head, I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was the kind of girl to make it toes. Getting.
Hillary, why is you so surprised? Girl, close your mouth. Yeah, she just gave us all shock, surprise. Now everybody know that my husband was getting some head by Monica Lewinsky. Yes, girl, she told everybody, and she got kind of famous off of sucking your husband's dick. Don't act surprised, girl. Do not act surprised. And now she want to cuss me out and do that little half smile like, bitch, I got you. We got you too. So again, after 49 years of marriage, Hillary Clinton is she wanting a divorce from her husband, not from the Monica Lewinsky situation, but from the Epstein's situation. So again, there have came out the list of people. I'm not gonna incorporate the video of it because I was trying to find it, but then I said fuck it, I forgot. So I'm not gonna go through all my videos to look for it. But I did make a video back when it happened, like the first time it first came out. I made a video about all the people named that's on the list, and then they were trying to say, "Oh, that list is not real," and whoop whoop whoop. But there has been a little fight over there with the people in the White House about the list that's coming out now that Donald Trump wants to make it public, and so it was a fight about it. He also made public with the Martin King files and the JFK files, right? So there was no fuss about those files coming out. But why the Epstein files is such a hush hush? So y'all, as I was trying to do the Google photos, I couldn't find a lot of pictures of Epstein and Bill Clinton. This is the only one that I came and found. So I was like typing in his name with that, and I reversed it. I could not find but this only one picture of Epstein with Bill Clinton. So again, Hillary Clinton won a divorce from her husband over the documentaries coming out with the name on the list, and her husband's name is on that list. Also, when it first came out years ago, his name also was on it, and so was Hillary's name was on it too. So again, we cannot 100% rely on those names that's coming out on that list, because again, back in the day, her name was also on that list, but now her name is not on that list. And again, it's a lot of our fave celebrities that we love, names are on that list. And so as a lot of politicians and other people. So that's why they're so hard bar on that list not coming out. But again, only picture that I found is this picture right here of those two together. But there are a lot of pictures on the internet and Google of Trump with this man. And I was not going to give y'all a whole bunch of pictures. I just said this one will look interesting to me. So shit. Here y'all go. So y'all, I bring y'all this story right here because again, it says Hillary Clinton reported preparing for a $90 million divorce from Bill. Bill was a friend and he was gone to my onlys. Y'all gotta go check out that song called Bill by Peggy Scott Adams, baby. Yeah. So this is right when this happened. She won a $90 million divorce from her husband after they've been married for 49 years. Okay, this is okay. I can't say I have a problem with her wanting a divorce behind this situation, because the ones who do know about the Epstein files, they was doing some fucked up shit to some underage girls. She came out as an adult. She had a lawsuit. She won. And it's still some other stuff that's going on. I have followed the case a little bit, but I did not want to get too heavy involved in it because, again, they was flagging people's channels. They was taking channels. They was copyrighting channels. They was doing a lot of shit. So people was trying to protect their platform. And so, again, this is fair use, you know? Okay, so, again, the problem that I have with this is not the fact that she want a divorce from her husband with these stuff that have came out with the Epstein document, right? It's the fact that you did not want a divorce from your husband when it came out years ago when he was having sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. As your husband put it, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And his DNA was tested, and it came out to be a true statement that his semen was on her sweater. The bitch got famous off of sucking his dick. And you came out on your state, you had your statements. Again, that was your husband. He was freshly into office and shit like that. You know, you were standing by your man, standing by your man, standing by your man for my man, my man, my man. That was your husband, okay? Okay, I'm not saying that people do not cheat and all this other kind of stuff, but this, you know, people that don't not be in a public eye, you know, people that we do not know, they have, you know, infidelities and shit like that, cheated on, people get cheated, whatever, whatever, whatever. But this had came out in a public. Everyone did they reaction videos to it. They made a mockery of this food, and they made a bigger mockery of you. And for a person that stands up for women and the rights of women and all those other kind of things and the shit that you had to say about her, but we ain't forgetting to Monica because we don't give a fuck about that hoe. We talking about fucking Hillary Clinton right now. So the fact that you did not divorce your husband for getting his dick sucked and made a mockery of you, now you want to divorce him because of some shit that we haven't yet to know exactly what role did he play or what was he doing over there on the Epstein's island. But you want to divorce him for this shit. Okay. Do what you do, girl, because that's between you and your husband. You stand by your man, stand by your man, stand by your man. So she had posted this a year ago. She was happy about her marriage to her husband. They were together for 49 years. That's a long time. People don't stay together like that these days. That's that longevity. That's like back in the day. And she wasn't even pregnant. You know how back in the day when the parents make the man marry the girl because she got pregnant and shit like that, or you know, marry them off for them to be in a better situation. That was not one of these. They both was solid in their little college stuff and doing political shit back then. So for them to be married that long, it says something about the love that they have for each other. Again, like I said, people in their relationships, they have their ups and their downs, they fight, whatever. But for them to be, you know, he became president, and her political stance, they still stood 10 toes, and they was together. But this right here, I'm giving her the side eye, y'all. Yeah, I'm giving her the side eye because again, like I said, you didn't divorce this man behind him cheating on you with Monica Lewinsky. You want to divorce him of something because, like I said, I was trying to search for the actual statement or whatever documents that had his name in it that say, hey, what is in these documents that's like sealed, signed, sealed, and delivered, that she said, now I want to divorce your ass. What is in those documents, specific documents that Hillary Clinton have read and said, nuh-uh, nigga, nuh-uh, it's time for us a divorce. Okay, so if anyone have seen and read the documents, all the documents, because again, I try to research it and find it, because again, I made a video a long time ago of stating they roles and what they was doing and how much they spent and how many times they came over to that island. Again, with Bill Clinton and his situation over there on the Epstein's island, I don't know specific details. So if anyone that's watching this video, if y'all know the specific ins and outs of what Bill Clinton was doing, not doing, but like how many times he was over there, how much money he spent, because when the documents came out years ago, I had all that on how much they spent and how many times they went over to the island. So I want to know, what did Hillary read specifically to say, hey, I want to divorce you? Because again, years ago, his name was on that list and so was hers. And also, it's kind of curious because Donald Trump is the one that's fighting for these documents to come out. And we have seen him countless of times with Epstein. So when you say that people's names are on this list and they may have went over to that island, and we know what they was allegedly doing over there. But for Donald Trump actually to be taking pictures with this man countless of times, and they say that he allegedly was over there. But for him to come out with these, that when he's pushing for this list to come out, these documents to come out, it piques my interest, regardless of how y'all what y'all think about Donald Trump, whatever. But y'all gotta remember, he's the one that is fighting for these documents to come out. So again, regardless of what y'all think about this nigga, could that be that, hey, y'all see me taking pictures with this man and whoop, but not once have I ever did anything appropriate with children? Because you gotta sit back and think. Again, let's think. Take out your feelings about how you feel about Donald Trump and whatever. Again, he's the one that is fighting for these documents to come out about the Epstein files, and everybody loves celeb and whatever. So he's fighting, so he knows what's in these documents, and for him to be even pictured with Epstein, hey, maybe could be some things said about our other fave celebs that names on the documents. They may went over there for whatever reason they went over there for. Does not absolutely mean that they did anything inappropriate with children. Y'all, just think logic about that. Just put that on the back of your brain. I'm just giving y'all food for thought. So Hillary, you can give me the side eye and the side little smirk and all that. I do not care, because it do not make sense for me, and it don't have to make sense for me, because that's your husband. You made a commitment in front of your friends and God for that marriage, not me. I'm just saying, girl. So don't act surprised and all shocked, like, yeah, girl, we got you. So again, yeah, she want to be shocked because she's seen this video and she's surprised that I said what I said, because I said what I said because I said what I said. Girl, you did not divorce your husband when he publicly humiliated you in front of millions of people, because he was the fucking president of the United States. And he had a lot of shit to fucking, carry out as the president. Instead of him carrying out his duties as the fucking president, this nigga was in the fucking office getting his dick sucked by that bitch. And you didn't get a divorce from that nigga. Then, you heard what the fuck I said. I said what I said because I said what I said. Damn it. But we still love you, girl. You want to go there and handle that? You want to go over there and handle that? I got your back, girl. We'll pull up quick. Get your Vaseline and your tennis shoes, and we go handle that bitch. But anyways, girl, we still love you, Hillary. You still like girl. But again, whatever that was in those documentations with Epstein and your husband, we want to know, because now you want a $90 million divorce from your husband. Child. All because what?
I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was the kind of girl to make it toes. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was the kind of girl to make it toes. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some.
So you posted this a year ago, and now a year ago today, that you want a $90 million lawsuit from your husband over some stuff that we do not know. But that's what Raider Online said. But I'm disappointed that you not want a divorce from your husband when he publicly humiliated you by getting some head from a nothing ass bitch. Baby. Yeah, I tell y'all the truth. But again, y'all, I love y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoy the content. Y'all let me know what's going on. Should she have divorced her husband back then? Or did she have a allowable reason to divorce her husband now because of some documents? Either or don't make me none. But I believe that back then, she should have got a divorce. Again, we do not know all the ins and outs of what was in those documentations at Epstein's Island between Bill Clinton and what was going on over there. But as the DNA had came out and it was tested positive that DNA belonged to her husband, so he couldn't say, "Oh, it wasn't me. She lying. No. That was not the case. It was tested and it came out positive, so he couldn't lie his way out of that." And she still stayed with this nigga many years after that. So, girl, I don't say you get the donkey the other day because that was your husband, and we cannot hold you for the mistakes that nigga made. Never hold the woman accountable for the mistakes that nigga made. So again, what do y'all think about this whole entire situation? And I'm your girl, Louisiana Red, Lady Red, House of Queens TV. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to do so. Please like the video, like the video. And thank y'all for coming over here and rocking with your girl. Till next time, it's a thing called life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes bad. Put your faith in God. He will see you through because he is your all understanding. I love you. God love you. But most of all, the important thing is to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect someone else to love you? And with that, I'm out, y'all.
I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some head, getting some head. I was the kind of girl that make it toes. Getting. I was getting some head, getting some head.